wouldn't be nothing. You shouldn't even be smiling.
Diddy coming soon.
Ain't shit laughable. Ain't nothing to smile about. He's still inside.
That's right.
Ain't nothing to smile about.
You think they're just rehashing things at this point? You kind of heard it all.
Ain't nothing to smile about. Don't nobody need to be doing nothing but clout. Laughing, fucking won't
This shit not even a joke for real. It's not a
pussy
joke.
ass niggas.
It's not funny, guys. It's not a joke. Real talk.
Cause if it was you in there, you wouldn't be laughing about shit.
Speak that truth, baby. I like that truth,
Why
man.
do we put you in here,
I love
Laughable?
the truth, man. The truth will set you free, like they say in the court. You know what I'm saying? The truth will set you free, baby. Let's get it.
What we smiling about? What the fuck? Did you add not guilty yet?
That's right.
Do you think they changed momentum, or is it just the same thing that people have heard?
You know what I'm saying? Right
Nobody had not
now, we
guilty
ain't
yet.
had nothing yet.
So what the
Interesting.
But I
fuck
know
is
he coming soon, though. He coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the narrative, it's revelatory, but then one could argue they've heard it, and a lot of this stuff has been disproven, so there's going to be a back and forth. But yeah.
Biggie said it.
That's right.
No, I think
Lady
Jay-Z
in
said
blue.
it.
Yo,
Ask
lady in
about
blue,
it.
free Diddy, baby. Go ahead and free Diddy.
There's going to be some lawsuits,
It's laughable. Everything's a smile.
class action.
Are you going to win is the question.
That's right. Listen, we all love Diddy, guys. We all know we love Diddy.
If I see
we all
every
know it's all
fucking
about the
body
money.
laughing,
Once that money is
yelling,
concerned,
when they come
once
out
they
the
get that
building,
money, it's gonna
it's
be
a
over,
problem.
guys. It's all
You
about
did.
that money.
Really?
At any
Put a one
one
if
of
you could
them
hear me.
Combs family
Sorry, guys, can you hear me now? Put a one if you can hear me
and
right
take
now.
the fall for Diddy. Just like that. Take
hear me
that.
now?
Take that. Take that.
Wait, put a one if you can hear me now. All right, can you hear me now again? Put a one.
I
Put a
got
one if you
good
can hear
aim.
me.
That's right.
Football aim too.
Okay, thank you.
20 yards.
Thanks, guys. All right, cool.
Baseball.
That's right.
Home run. Big Mike, you looking like a big chump.
It's got some fans.
Big chump.
That's right.
I'll tell you what's in this bag so you know in advance too.
Bad boy.
I got some transit keys.
Let's go. Hey.
This one. These open the doors to transit conductor.
Oh, that's
My
what's up.
subway system.
That's right. That's
MTA.
They pretty heavy.
That's right.
Yeah, let us.
That's in the bag.
It's all about that teamwork, baby.
I got some Estee Lauder lipstick.
Teamwork.
333 number.
All that million, put some in my pocket now. Stop playing with me, man.
I got a yellow lighter the lady said I could keep.
Shit, man. All that millions, put at least one in my pocket.
A driver's license
Very
that's
nice.
not expired. And then my MTA pass. Again. Here are my house keys. If anybody thinks that I live outside.
That's right, girl. Smile, baby. Because you better get Diddy home soon. That's right.
I'll throw an empty bag now. How about that?
New York City.
Don't hurt your head, Big Mike.
That's right.
Where's the bitch that's sucking your dick, Big Mike? Right next to you, I bet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Showtime.
Wait for
You
somebody to
wasn't
come out.
nobody till you fed people with like pizza. Remember that. And I'll BLEW that up.
Yeah, nice and cool today.
Oh shit.
How are you feeling about everything? Do you think the momentum shifted?
From eBay,
Just
guys.
watching,
Now the back
absorbing.
is
I hear
open.
you. Good to keep an open mind.
got a message
Not
from
everybody
eBay.
has.
I gotta ship this tomorrow. Y'all focus on Diddy. Focus on your business too.
Let's go into
Focus on
somebody.
getting this money too.
Yell at that old woman that comes out named Miss Combs.
Invest.
Yell at any one of the twins,
While I'm here.
Delilah, Jesse, or Chance. Or her mother. Or Miss Lisa Hilton. Or Justin. Or Christian. Or Quincy. Or Charlucci.
That's right.
Or the cousin. Or the auntie.
No pressure. I got a little YouTube. Wonder if you want to share your thoughts. It's a little volatile
If I
here.
throw this thing back, something else might fall. With it.
No, the jury probably deliberates tomorrow. Will be my guess. Bill Abs like classic. So we got some music going on. So yeah, I guess I'll give you guys a rundown of part 2 while we're
What's up, baby girl?
all standing around there digging our hands. A lot of the stuff was reiterated. The prosecutors, I think, made a pretty solid case, quite frankly. Was able to turn stuff around. They mentioned that it wasn't just 2 victims, but it's really 4 victims ultimately, and that labor trafficking is a big aspect of this as well. Mia, who's one of the assistants, was mentioned at length in the closing statement.
Listen, guys,
She is labor
just let y'all
trafficking.
know, Diddy not just an icon. Diddy's a chosen one.
Well, there
we
you
don't
go.
destroy chosen one.
Blessed by
right.
God.
That's that Ray-Ban, baby.
I
That's
think when
that
God
real
chooses
Ray-Ban.
people to bless,
Ray-Ban.
it's Diddy.
We are
Obviously.
shy. Like I say,
I
Diddy
think
not
when
just an
God is
icon.
thinking who's been a great
Diddy's a
person,
legend.
he thinks of Diddy.
Diddy's a chosen
That's who
one.
he blesses.
Diddy's
Makes
a
sense.
creator.
He's a creator.
Just like me.
Just like
If it can happen to Diddy, it can happen to me, it
Right.
can happen to you, it can happen to all
Right.
men.
Just
That's
for
why
what? Just
all
for
men
beating the
gotta
shit out of
stand up.
somebody.
That's it.
Right? I mean, we all beat the
women
shit out of
gotta
people,
stand
don't
up.
we?
All men's equal
We all
to this
kidnap
shit.
people. That's the
All
normal thing we all
women
do.
equal
Is we
to
all
this
kidnap.
shit.
I mean, if you're a guy, you've at least kidnapped
That's
4
right.
women.
Turn down
Let's
your
get
music.
that
We
money.
have
We
it all,
can't have
us
no
guys.
party. Ain't no
Ain't no party.
It ain't no party.
There's no
It
party.
ain't nothing to
party.
dance about.
There's no
The
party.
brunch was last Saturday.
Diddy's an icon.
Was you invited?
Diddy was an icon. He's
I'm
an icon.
inviting you.
No, I'm good.
Next Charlucci
I
brunch
get my own body.
this past Saturday. Sorry, I just finished a lobster roll. My mouth might smell like lobster.
No, you're good. You're good. I threw my own party though. That's
There's
right.
nothing to be
go.
celebrating, son. The music is not a Diddy party. He's not out yet.
That's right.
The music is
Yeah.
tonight.
Sometimes you want to show
you know
some
what she
sport.
said, right? She not, Diddy not out yet. That's true.
LOL, Robin.
We gonna wait.
Get off of the fucking spinner. Get
That's
out
right.
the street. Get out the fucking street. Yeah. Get out the street. Get out the street. If your body touches his spinner,
Yeah, all right.
you get
All
assaulted.
dudes like
'Cause you're a
operate
fucking
illegal
person.
criminal enterprise.
That's right, my nigga. Listen. Yo, listen, your daddy coming soon, baby. That's right.
There guys, this kid,
Bitch, get off that fucking
Yo, quick.
tiny little man.
Your daddy coming home soon, my nigga. Yo, quick.
Oh, that's just definitely this kid. You can see it.
Yo, stop fighting. Yo.
There's some fighting. Are you okay?
They
Oh shit! Hey!
Get off that fucking
Oh,
Please.
that's a fight.
Hey,
That's a fight.
I got you.
Oh, no blaming no Diddy now.
right.
second off that spinner.
That's
A
right.
second off that spinner.
My nigga, man.
I said,
right.
get out the street.
Hold your hands up, mama.
You
Well,
trying to
that's my
assault the Combs, miss?
Oh, man.
You trying to assault the Combs?
We love you,
Ah.
mama. We love you, mama.
Oh,
That's right.
I've spoken to
I
her
second out
before.
the
She's
street.
consider her
All
friends of
mamas
mine
are
now.
mama,
and
guys.
Mister,
All mamas
get
are
the fuck
mama,
out the
guys.
street.
broke up a
Get
fight.
off that spinner.
All mamas
Get
love
off
their
that spinner,
kids.
son.
All mamas love their kids, guys. All mamas
Who the
are
fuck
mama,
is this?
guys.
You lucky I like
All
you.
mamas are
Let's
mama,
work up a
guys. We gotta respect mamas. You
I got her
know what I'm
back.
saying? She loves.
She's been mad
she
cool
love
the whole
his
time.
son. You know what I'm saying? The same way that you wake up every day, you gotta see your mom. You gotta see your kids. You gotta see your family. That's the
Yeah,
same way
somebody
I
pushed
see it.
her
I
and
talk
was
for
I
everyone,
literally
baby.
was about to
I talk
fight
for
her and I
all
kind of
us,
got in the
guys.
middle.
All of us. We all
So
love
that's
our
what happens.
mamas. Waking up, see your mamas
Dodge the
every
ring.
day.
Yeah, I
Waking
get
up,
it.
see your child every day. That's
I
a
get
beautiful
it.
thing,
Help
right?
out my friend. You all right? Yeah, no worries. I got you. I got you.
I'm gonna call the cops on like
I mean, you have every right.
Just like us.
What happened? She just started trying to wail on you?
Yeah,
He's a
she's
man.
full of
He's
she's
a human.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
He's
ran
a
into
human
her in
being
the
just like us.
what do you
Remember that
call
he's
it,
a
the
man
noodle shop.
just like
Yeah.
us.
And she was okay, and
He
then
loves his
she's
mother.
she's
Yeah.
like
That's why you
got
love your
bipolar.
mother.
Yeah, no
The same
shit.
way I love my mother.
shit. Well, you take it in stride. Respect. I'd be shaken up.
Well,
Well, I
Respect.
mean, you know, I'm studying some martial arts. I was trying to get
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. Well, once, but she was so quick to get you on the ground like that. I was
No,
like,
I actually went down on the ground. I started kicking.
oh, that's
'cause-
smart. Yeah.
You're supposed
And
to
then I was
love
trying
your
to do one
man,
of these
not
things.
destroy
Yeah.
your man after 10, 15
Smart.
years.
Smart,
You're
smart.
supposed to love your
Oh, yeah,
man,
no worries.
not destroying your man after 10, 15 years. And you calling that love. And that's bullshit. That's BS. That's right, man. That's right. That's what I'm saying. It could happen to any man. It could happen to me. It could happen to Diddy. It could happen to you. That's why I'm saying all men should be equal this year.
Second to last day.
All
That's
men
why it's
should be
busy.
equal this year. All women should be equal this year. So we don't have to go through all that no more, man. We don't have to go through all that. Because listen, we got everything here already. Look at this beautiful world, man. Everything been made already. We got money, we got billion, we got zillion, we got everything already been made. Why we gotta fight? Why is the fighting? Is this
Amen.
some addiction?
Amen.
Is this some addiction? Are you guys addicted or something? It gotta be some addiction. Because we got everything here already. Look at this beautiful world, man. Look at this beautiful New York, man. Subway. You ain't going underneath. Sometimes
We
I
should
go to the
celebrate.
subway.
Nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes I go down the subway, I'm like, God damn, how this built, man? How all this made? We got all these beautiful things already. We still gotta go to war. We still gotta fight for nothing. For nothing. Fighting over petty stuff. Going to war for nothing. We got everything built already. Everything. We got lights, water, lands, beautiful world, buildings, beautiful people, beautiful kids. Why we gotta go through a bunch of nonsense? You know what I'm saying? Let's live life, man, and start creating. That's all, man.
Do you think they're trying to make an example out of Diddy to persecute other people?
That's right.
They're trying to make a domino in some sense.
It's all
See
about
what
the
sticks.
Benjamin, baby. We all know it's all
Well put.
about the Benjamin,
Interesting.
baby. That's right. But at the same time, just let you know one thing. We don't make the money. The printer make the money. A printer print the money. You know what humans make? We plant.
That's
We
true.
got that lands and water. If we want money, we plant something. We can eat, we can live through that. Everything been made already,
No,
like I
sure.
said.
That's cool.
God create everything's already for us. That we don't have to fight. We don't have to kill each other for any little petty, any little thing. What's going on, man? That's you, man. I'm just being here being
Nothing wrong
honest.
with that.
I just keep it real, man.
What do you think's going to happen in the future? You think he'll be let off? I mean, I think defense put in a good case.
Man, I think, listen, man. Right now, we all know what's going on, man. Everything about to settle down, man. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
We just
Second to
we
last
just-
day, probably.
We just got to set it up, man. Set it up
Okay.
together and make it happen, and then boom, boom. And
All right,
that never
boom, boom.
happened no more, man. You know it's about the money, man.
That's what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
And what brought you out here? You have a lot of passion. You're very eloquent.
The reason I'm
So,
out
you know, I
here,
can tell you care.
listen, the reason I'm out here, because a lady, my girlfriend, I was living with her for like 5 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She's wicked. I had to run away.
Which
When I mean
woman?
I had to run away, I couldn't be here right now if I was still with her.
Scary.
Scary, a narcissist, know what I'm saying? Wicked. Don't let you, they want to stop your dream. Like, don't want you to do nothing. You got to be under them and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's some good women out there. But,
Hard to find.
oh, man, some of them wicked, man. But, you know what I'm saying? But they'll all change, man. I believe we all could change.
That's true. Do you think Diddy wants to change? That's another question I kept
That
hearing.
part. Diddy wanted to change.
So you think he does? Okay.
Yeah, man.
He's remorseful.
Listen,
That's
after you done doing all this crazy stuff, man, you want to change, man. You don't want to go through all that stuff forever, man. You know what I'm saying? The moment you trying to change,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You know how it is, man.
Sure,
I'm not
it's a
gonna
process.
say it, man, but you know how it is.
Yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
But listen, man, we love the kids. The kids love us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The new generation, I spoke to a lot of them. A lot of them give me dap and all that stuff.
Okay,
They're like,
that's what's up.
yeah, they're like, well, we gotta fight, man. We got everything here already. The new generation, they're here to live.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You can ask any little kids. They'll tell you, I'm here to live, man. I don't want to go to war. I don't want to do none of that, man. Let's enjoy, have a good time, man.
Amen. Amen. I'll get to know each other, make friends. That's what I'm about.
That's what it's
That's what I'm
about,
about.
man. You look out for me, I
I'd
look
be
out for
honored.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm Dodge, by the way.
Jackson,
Nice to meet you,
you look
Jackson.
out for me, I look out for you.
You look
man.
out for each other.
You know what I'm saying? We
All day, every
protect
day.
each other. That's how it's all
All
about.
right, thank you.
I appreciate it. How you doing?
All right, so my blog is called Celebrity Chat.
Okay, sweet.
What do you work for?
I have an independent YouTube,
Okay.
so I can
All
totally
right,
be
so I'm
interviewed.
gonna just say let's chat, and you're gonna say let's chat back.
Let's chat, let's
I'm
chat.
gonna say let's chat. You say let's chat, and I'm gonna ask you questions.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, so you're gonna hold it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's actually stand here.
Thank you for asking me.
Yes, please. Right here. Let's do it.
Cool.
Okay. Perfect. Hold on. Let's chat.
Let's chat.
Okay, so this week is the closing statements. What was your thoughts on the prosecutor's closing statements against the defendant, Diddy?
I thought the prosecutors did surprisingly well. Previously, it looked like the prosecutors were losing the case. It didn't seem as consequential as they wanted to make it out to be. Brendan Paul really did them no favors at the end of the day. But what I think the prosecutors did is they set out a trap for the defense. Be bogged down in the details. You know, they're reading all the evidence before, which is pretty serious, but towards the end, it got mixed in with a lot of nothing burgers. I think they wanted the defense to feel arrogant, so they wouldn't call any witnesses, so they wouldn't take any extra time after they were already finished. So at this point, they saved the best for last. After the jury has been paying attention for hours and hours of testimony, after their eyes kind of glaze over, and they forget a lot of key information, in a nice, tight, hour-and-a-half summary, the prosecutors remind the jury of the worst of the worst. And they slowly talk about the labor trafficking, the less serious stuff, the stuff that wasn't sexual.
So do you think Diddy's gonna get off?
No, I think they pulled it around.
So what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Hold on. You think Diddy's gonna get convicted? Because everybody's
Yes.
saying he's gonna walk free.
That's what people say. That's the feeling.
But you ain't
But
the room.
I think they were able to turn it around.
So what does that mean?
That means that they reminded the jury of the serious stuff. They reminded the jury of coercion, of really trying to kidnap her, of trying to force her in a domicile, in a hotel room.
Today was prosecution's closing argument.
Yeah,
So when's defense gonna go?
that's a good question. I guess the defense would go with the closing tomorrow.
And when's the last day of the trial?
Maybe Friday, maybe Monday, but likely Friday.
So you think he's gonna get off? No.
I think he'll be guilty, not on all of the charges, but at least half of them.
You think he's gonna get time?
Yeah, a year or two.
You think?
I don't think it's going to be a lot of
You
time.
think Trump is gonna pardon him?
I think that's a good question.
People think Trump
That's a
is
very
gonna
good
pardon- you think
question.
Trump is gonna pardon him?
I'd be surprised, but knowing him, you never know. He doesn't have any political power. Thank you guys. What's the blog called?
Celebrity Chat.
Celebrity Chat. Sweet. Sorry if I was like too wordy.
Actually, I want to get one more question.
Yeah, sure. I can be a little tighter too.
Yeah, you did a really good thing.
Thank
I didn't
you.
want that type of verbiage to be in it. So.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't want to make this.
You want to make it a little tighter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your answer was really good.
Thank you.
I got
Make it
a
a little
minute
tight.
of you.
Cool.
Answer.
Okay, that's what's up.
There's so much going on. It's quarter rated. Okay, so I'm gonna say let's chat again,
Okay.
and you're gonna say let's chat, and I'm gonna ask you another question.
Sweet. Cool.
Well,
Awesome.
2 questions.
Sweet,
And
I'm on.
give it a good answer like you did.
Okay, I'll be a little tighter, yeah.
Let's chat.
Let's chat.
Okay, so do you think that Diddy is going to be charged with the RICO, or do you think he's going to walk?
I think the RICO is the easiest charge. Yes, the sex abuse stuff, the sex trafficking, harder to prove. The RICO, it's been proven at least 20 times. So they reminded people in the closing argument that, yeah, and RICO also has to do with labor trafficking. So they reminded the jury about all the labor trafficking. So yes.
Okay, now do you think that Trump will pardon Diddy?
That's a good question. I think Trump will only pardon somebody if it's politically advantageous. Eric Adams was a very different situation because he needed the New York City mayor to go forward on his immigration policies, which many feel are unconstitutional. If there's no tangible power, I think he's going to let it sit. You know, he's made a lot of pardons in the last week in office, so maybe in his very last week in 3.5 years from now, yes, he could potentially do a pardon. Anytime soon, I would say absolutely not. There's just not any real gain for him at this point.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Okay, Miss Sylvia, I want to interview you too. You ready now? Good, right now.
Oh, cool. I like it, press. Thank you. You're the best. Press interviewing the press. I like it. You got a YouTube? I got to follow you. No.
Everybody wants to know what's your name.
Oh, I'm honored. Thank you. Dodge Landisman, like the car. It's a strange name, and that's my YouTube as well.
Oh, okay.
So just
You're on TikTok?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was your name again? Sorry.
That's all right. Dodge, like the car, DODGE,
Okay.
and then Landisman, LANDESMAN. So I'm gonna cover the trial for that. Thank you. Thanks for your interest. What's your? Can people follow you?
I don't really tell my.
Okay, I like it. That is smart. People are a little crazy over here. I wish you luck covering this on the slide. Yeah. Thanks again. All right, that was. Oh, all right, cool. I did a little interview. Other people are trying to defend Diddy, says Joseph. He is a very, very bad man who deserves to go to jail for a very long time. I hope he gets a really dark prison, not any kind of celebrity luxuries. Well put. 50 years ADX Supermax Federal Prison, Florence, Colorado. Freaky mask. That was an interesting mask. Thank you, Ash. It says, Zaj, you're a man of the people. I am. I like to get in the mix. I like to get in the mix. I like most people. We got some dancing. That was pretty good.
We see you coming to do a freak out and stuff.
See, I don't want people to know who I am.
So you coming to bring out the theatrics up. Candy don't play now. She gonna knock you
And she
out.
wanna beat me up.
Yeah.
She wanna beat
What's
me
up,
up.
How you doing? How you feeling? Okay, that's what's up. I'll let you get your thing. We're going to talk to Uta in a second and get his perspective. He's been on this case for a long time.
She just tried to kill Christian Cole.
This is Nicole Westmore. Oh. That lady ain't trying to do nothing. Because I know you.
You know her, right?
We decided to ate with that lady and did live streams with that lady and shit.
I think they were talking about the lady that I was helping out. Got into the fight.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
We got talking about mamas and bitches.
You coming out this bitch with tissue.
This ain't tissue. Ain't no tissue.
You use toilet paper as a tissue.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Lying talking about you.
But I know you lost out. Talk to Candy.
That lady, look how nasty it is. Motherfucking job. You built like Jabba the
You need this right now.
Sorry, guys. Lost the stream for a second.
I know.
With them cheap
Yeah, 'cause they was gonna be to go with my
What
What are those?
Some bitch came from TV.
Oh, yeah, they
Motherfucker, you got your breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that bag right there for tomorrow.
I know. I ate my lobster rolls.
Don't
My breath.
you ain't eat no
Out
motherfucking
that
lobster.
pan right
You
there,
can't even
yeah.
smell lobster.
All the shrimp too.
Motherfucker, your pussy smell like a small life.
Oh, yeah, all right. I
Get
know.
out of here. Now, how dare you put your hands on that lady and shit don't even bother
What
nobody.
else? What else?
You did that for what?
What else?
Good looking out for her, man.
You're lying.
Big back ass.
Good looking out for her.
motherfucker.
Good looking out, bro.
You're lying. And
No,
you a pussy ass pussy.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
And you're not
Bitch,
foundational black
jelly
American.
roll by the ass
You're
motherfucker.
not. See, it takes a
Get your ass
black
up out of here.
gay boy to
don't
go at a
fucking
black
matter.
woman.
Just
And they
like
try
a
to
black-
take the place of a black woman.
Who the fuck? What the fuck are
They
you
want
talking
to be a
about?
black woman so
No,
bad
bitch, I don't
that
want
they
to
want to
bleed.
argue with
You
another
have to
black woman.
bleed.
He
You
wants
want a
that.
dick so bad, you
He
take
wants
all
that, okay?
period blood.
You want his
and
dick so
let him
bad?
say that thinking you
He
got a
wants a
dick.
woman. Would you like to
The
throw
fuck
in
you
yours?
talking about, bitch? Yeah, I don't want to be no woman. I feel bad for women. The shit that y'all go through.
Oh my God! Now
You
you
home,
feel
you
bad.
got a
Now you a
pussy, you
feminist.
still home.
Now you feminist.
You got a pussy, you
Now
still
you
home.
feminist. I know.
Bitch, you sleep in the MCA. That's where you go to sleep
I
at.
bet.
No cracker don't even
I
know
bet.
you
Talk
over
to
there.
my union, too broad.
Yeah, she was
Nah,
kicked
you
out
ain't
of
got
it.
no
Go to them and tell them.
Because she's already did
Go
it.
to 130 Livingston. None of your business.
Stole it from somebody.
I know.
Thieving ass
I
bitch.
know.
Don't
Tell
put
me
your
all
hands
about
on
it
nobody
tonight.
like that.
Wanna be
Stank
tonight?
ass motherfucker.
I know. I know. Talk to Candyman about it. That's Jay-Z. Talk to Jay-Z about it. I'm his little sister. I know. I know.
You got cellular like
I
running
know.
out your legs, eyes.
I know. Get the other page script too.
Look at your mouth,
Get
bitch.
the other page script too. Half of your income is gone tonight.
Earmuffs.
You won't. Guess what? You won't to not be getting this month. Your other YouTube page.
I love your mask. Your mask is the best thing ever.
I'm trying
That's a
to
real
hide.
shit.
And
Okay,
they're
are you like a celebrity or are you like?
No, I am.
I feel like you could be.
I'm hiding.
Okay, I hear you.
I'm
Gets a little
hiding.
scary out here, doesn't it?
I'm hiding.
I don't blame you. Yo, people want to know your YouTube, man. What's your YouTube? Nah? Not the deal. Okay, Twitch. What's your Twitch?
Yeah, did not POV. Follow me on Twitch.
What's your Twitch?
At did not POV.
Did not
At
POD.
did not DONAT. Follow me on Twitch.
Appreciate
What's
it.
the legal age
Appreciate
in
it.
Georgia? You should know.
Got some passion.
Bitch, get the fuck up out of here, you broke
What's
ass
the
hoe.
sexual?
You've been in there for a while. You've been committed.
For Georgia.
You've been there the whole
You should
time.
know.
I appreciate it. It can probably fit you. It works a little loose on me. You know, I got this at H&M for like $100. A good price. Fit check if people are curious. I got like the Tom Wolfe suit. Looking a little crazy. Yeah, you're good to look out for, man. I saw that. I had to break that up.
She tried to hit me. She tried to hit her in the head. Yeah, you was there.
Personally offended by that shit, bro.
Wait a minute.
It is wild now. Somebody's coming. Just follow my friends.
Hold the coat. You know I gotta get you to hold the coat.
That's my said, you know he's coming on. That's right. That's the smell right here. She said it all. She said it all. Diddy coming on floor. Oh!
I was never.
I got a long running joke with that one. We got a joke. Me and Nicole Westmore.
She already know you.
That's the lawyer, Diddy's lawyer, that be cooking all the time from Atlanta. Sylvia know her. She know everybody. Her name Infamous Sylvia. You gotta ask her. You gotta ask Infamous Sylvia. Man, she the one who told me. Huh? She could be who she want to be.
Yeah, Jenny from the block.
That's Jenny from the block.
Oh my God, is that you? Hey.
You could be. Say as well.
Jenny from the block. My bad.
Who else coming out this done? I wish that
Well, what's going on here? We're outside the Diddy trial. We got some lawyers walking out and some people with high passions talking.
Y a mí me encantó la boda de la reina, la infanta Elena.
Uta, how you feeling?
Look, I'll walk into that crowd right now and show you the energy when it changes. Don't do it. Listen, just hold this camera just like this. Just look.
Let me know if you want me to hold it for you.
Hold on. I just told you to make sure this, but I just want to walk over there for a second.
Okay.
Right here. Look, just hold it. Let's put this on the way right here.
All right.
Stand and stepping.
I'm hoping people don't swipe his phone. That would be bad. Watching every day, so yeah, it's an interesting trial, isn't it? There's some high tensions because I think that prosecutors got a lot of momentum today. Again, they tied everything nicely, and there's not much the defense could do at this point. They didn't call any extra witnesses, and I think that the prosecutors lay out a trap. They were getting really bogged down.
What's going on, my brother? What's
Good.
going on?
I want your perspective. Do you think prosecutors got momentum, or do you think they've heard it all before and it's just like?
I don't think they. I think they lost some momentum actually.
Okay, interesting.
I think they started off on a high.
Yeah.
I think they gave us some of these meats and potatoes early. I think it started to stagnate a little bit. If it wasn't for Jane kind of pulled it back a little bit together,
Yeah.
but she wasn't the meat and potatoes. A
Right.
little bit of something we could pick at. some elements.
It was almost
maybe.
like she had more than Cassie in some sense.
You know
Like
what I mean?
they went to focus on the wrong one.
They went to focus. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that she cried more than Cassie, but Cassie been with this person for 10 years.
Right.
So I got to factor some of those things in. So maybe she got child cases going on or whatever else she probably got going on. I don't know. So we
Right,
got to probably put
interesting.
things in the air. I don't know. Right? Because they said that he said, you're just my freak. She never argued it.
Right.
So it's not like he said, you was my girl. Polyamorous, and I'm with many women. But now you're acting like I want a long time with my man, with my significant other. How would that happen? How we not that, but I'm your significant other. So now we start to get confused, the lines start to get blurred when it comes to the Jane element.
Right, and
you know
it's
what I
not
mean?
as
When it comes to Jane.
prostitution anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a relationship.
And then you never said, the escorts never said they was toots, they was tooting.
Right.
They never called them toots, they said they was entertainers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we understand that they did get paid extra money. So now, like the defense said, did they get paid for SEX or did they get paid for their time?
Right.
Remember, it's not about what we just all believe fully, it's just about reasonable doubt.
Right.
If you have a
Could be a sugar baby.
1% of reasonable doubt, you cannot say yes to something because there's reasonable doubt.
Fair,
So
yeah.
that's what the defense has to do. Just try to put some reasonable doubts within every count. That's all they have to do. They went up for 15 minutes. I've never seen that before. Try to
Long
fail
time.
it. If they, I don't know, man. If this fails, the defense only did 15 minutes or some little thing, little diatribe thing. They would say, damn, maybe Diddy could have had more. Maybe could have called a witness. But maybe you don't want to do that. Stink it up.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I mean? Is the case strong as it is? Let's just see if they think it then. You know? So I think that was pretty slick. Pretty slide into it, right?
Yeah, it was slick in the prosecutors. They were like, all right, now that you're done, we'll bring some more stuff out.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
they were kind of trying to set him up for a trap. But yeah, ultimately, does it make that much difference? Maybe it's the last thing you want to put in the head. Do you think there's momentum shifted?
There what?
Any momentum shifted or no?
Well, okay. Basically, technically, they were correct. Every account, he did have drugs.
Right,
He did,
yeah, sure.
He did distribute, technically, right?
In a sense.
But the thing is, it's a matter of degree. All this stuff is all nuance.
Yeah.
The defense should do the nuance. The implication, the implication of this is case precedent. I mean, do you really RICO a single individual? Because I was talking with Sunny hosting, you know, she's the
Oh, cool, yeah.
she's the
Wow.
prosecutor. Yeah, we just sat up there for we're going back and forth.
Oh,
on
badass.
this thing. Yeah, it was great.
Legal
Awesome woman. She helped. She was one of the assistants to the person who sets the RICO standard. Okay, and that was used for Gotti and Colombo. She says those are actually good cases. If you want to see a classic RICO, that. Now we have the Trinidad gang that's actually in a trial, I don't know, concurrently. I don't know if they're recessed or not.
Yeah.
Bottom line is that they are a classic RICO. 27 people trafficking women from Venezuela, obviously promising them probably a good job, and they wind up in prostitution.
Yeah.
Versus he's paying your rent, he's giving you opportunities, he's your boyfriend. Now, granted, he's a player, granted, he's manipulative, and I'm not saying that he isn't. But bottom line, she at a certain point knew what to expect, and you know, it's complicated because they had a volatile relationship. They needed couples counseling. He wasn't a nice guy. She thought they were going to go out to dinner. They had a hotel night. But she could have opted to say, well, I don't want to, but she wanted to get paid. But it's complicated. So what's the crime? I mean, the crime is that she wound up doing all that stuff. Does she have agency? She's a 35-year-old woman. I mean,
And that's a fair point. It would be different if she were 18, 19. 20, perhaps.
I mean, she's got agency. I think Cassie took her a while before she was mature enough. But at the same time, I mean, we're going to have to see what the defense says. But I think the defense tomorrow is really going to go into the detail and look at the nuance here. And, you know, are these victims of crime? Is he really a threat to society?
Yeah, prosecutors argue that they lost employment, potentially that they were so sore and in pain they couldn't work or look for a different job. And, you know, with Mia...
Legitimate concerns but he
Right.
also winds up giving
Stress.
restitution. I mean, he winds up paying them at the end of the
Right.
day. You know? I mean, I just left a job where
That's
they were.
interesting.
Now I'm thinking I need to go back because they owe me overtime. You know.
Yeah, well, they did. I mean, legally, you know, I mean, that's. I wonder if the labor trafficking is easiest to prove. If it's nothing for the sex trafficking, I still think ultimately that the prosecutors pulled a rabbit out of their hat. But ultimately, it might not be. Yeah, ultimately,
A rabbit out of a hat.
yeah, because they knew the jury wasn't paying attention until the last minute. So they let the defense go, and then they like take out the most important information
Which
that
one's
people
on
forgot
Slam
about.
Dunk?
Which
Slam
what?
Dunk is the Mann Act because they did
Yeah.
transfer the guy. They did pay him, and it came out of his account. Now it wasn't RICO though; it was just out of his account.
That's
Right.
But
That's
thing
the
is,
big
is it
thing,
the
though. It's a good
RICO?
point.
Is it RICO
Right.
though? This is the
The
thing.
thing is, it didn't
They
come
proved
out
their
of,
little elements, but is it the RICO?
But the thing is, okay, he got it out of his own personal account as opposed to from the organization.
That's
Had
legal.
cash.
That's his legal money.
But the thing is, you have to, okay, you can't have commingling of funds.
That's
It
right.
wasn't like, or if it's, you know, sometimes they'll like take from their business and then repay them back. But the bottom line is he didn't do that. So the thing is, in terms of like actual financial crime or something like that, it just doesn't reach that test, I think, personally.
So you said he did do that. He did do it.
There's an organization called CER LLC or CER Corporation that is a business account in which he paid for some court services, and then after that, he paid them back using his personal account. That's using business account to pay for the services. They did an entire connection. They did an entire connection. That's what I'm saying.
So you said they did connect them.
Two different groups. Yeah.
They connected it. Wait a minute. Is that a third-party bankruptcy remote legal entity? You would have to look at an organization chart. I'm serious. You have to look at an organization chart if they were to get sued, if they were to file bankruptcy. Who winds up getting bankrupt? Is Jessica or Diddy? And that is the test to determine materiality and also whether or not, you know, he is responsible or his organization is responsible. Nobody brought that up, but I think that that's a concern. I mean, like what you're saying is a valid point.
CER was a corporation, not an LLC. I have to look back to see.
LLC is legal. Okay.
No, I have an LLC. What I'm saying is I need to go back to see if CER was a corporation or LLC.
No, it was an LLC.
It was LLC. Okay,
Wait, CEO of LLC. So maybe that's why. I think was it CEO of CER.
The one I'm talking about, CER, the one that the special agent was discussing and was showing that he was using the funding from CER to pay for, I think, to pay Britney from Cowboys and Angels. And then he used that money to pay it back. That's what I'm talking about. That whole exchange. So yes, I need to look and see if it's a corporation or a LLC. If it's an LLC, obviously there's different.
I know the org chart.
Yeah, limited liability. Limited liability. The owner is covered for liability. If it's an LLC, but it's a corporation, I'm interested. Hold on, this guy is playing music.
But is it an S or a C or does that matter? It may not matter.
It may not matter. I don't know if it matters at all, because that's what I was saying. Remember when we were talking about in the court? I was saying my problem is that he actually used the corporation, right? He used the business to actually pay for some of the services, and then he paid the corporation back. And you were saying because he paid the corporation back, that's him doing it personally. And I'm like, I disagree, because he actually used the business to pay the services, and he paid it back. So the fact that he used the business is the problem. That's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, I guess I wasn't.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
need to do some homework.
They didn't highlight it. Well, it's so much minutia. You know, it's depressing to pick that, but yeah.
The thing is, they connected all of this stuff, and I knew
I
they
can't.
were going to. From the very beginning, I knew they were going to do this.
Yeah, much bigger.
I know this guy fits.
Okay. I don't know. It's from CNN?
No, he's Rolling Stone.
Oh, yeah.
He wants T. Diddy to go down.
Yes. Any single.
I remember. I used to see you in the face all the time.
Hey. I want to see. Hey, you see? Ray.
Going by you are setting up and concealing I think that Kathy was controlled in at least 5 ways. He controlled her money, he controlled her record deal, he controlled her violence, he controlled her bodyguards, and he controlled her through blackmail. That was a piece of cake.
Some people are saying that she was a woman.
Hold on, Bonnie.
So she's coerced.
Get a better view.
And they said, like, you don't have to know. Is Christina not helping? Is Eva not helping? She can't.
For you, Tigger. Glad he was paying attention.
I'm not
Fixed a
pro
lot
or
of
against
effort.
anyone. I know this man 30 years. I'm not against him. I interviewed him many times. I've talked to Misa. You know what I mean? Like, I know the family. I know the crew.
Are you
I'm not
aware of
pro
his
or against
history
them.
of violence?
But I think that he did these things. He used his company to help trap Kathy, and her youth was taken.
Yeah.
That she was a singer, an actress, a model. She had a chance. She had a chance. She had as much a chance as anybody who's going to become a singer to make it. She never was going to release an album.
Here's the best.
All right, guys. I think you heard most of it. He was anti-Diddy. All right, we're gonna wind down. I got other things I need to do within the day. Put a 1 if you want me to do a pre-recorded rundown of what happens in the second part. Put a 2 if you feel like you got it here. But let's get some space. Long story short. Hey, how you doing? Good. What do you think about everything?
I'm neutral. I'm gonna stay neutral,
Okay.
but I enjoy
like it.
watching the suns come out. That's why
Yeah,
I enjoy
that's-
coming to family.
Yeah,
come out.
so you got to see him. You got to
Exciting,
record him.
Very exciting.
Oh, good. Are you gonna see you tomorrow? You here?
Yes, I'll be here tomorrow.
Sweet. See you tomorrow. I got to rush, unfortunately. All right. So, yeah, what a scene. Wow. Well, to wrap up Polk's Courthouse, somebody cool who's become a friend of mine almost got beat up. I had to break that shit up. So what happened today? I think the prosecutors really moved things around quite effectively. The first half was primarily about the abuse that one of the Jane Does suffered that hasn't been named. Part 2 continued a lot of that, but also talked about a lot of labor trafficking issues, not paying me anything in overtime, and some details about how long these freak-offs would last, sometimes upwards of hours. The average was apparently 24 hours, which is insane. I mean, you got to get a nice little cuck chair to sit in a cuck chair for 24. Like, I can't. How can you even imagine or relate to that? Like, I've heard of porn addiction, but yeesh. 24 hours. Well, okay. How does anybody even bang for 4? Like, I get tired after an hour. After an hour, like, hey, guys fake it too. Like after an hour, 2 hours, I'm like, yeah, if I'm not there, I'm just gonna fake it. Can you imagine poor Cassie having sex for 24 hours? Yeesh. So there's a lot of the bizarre detail. That it's hard to do RICO when it's just like one dude and it's not for profit. But RICO ultimately involves money for illegal things. That has passed more than one hand, right? Has passed a series of 2 to 3 hands, and it has passed 2 to 3 hands. So I think the prosecutors were smart to let the defense be arrogant and not bring in any extra witnesses and be cocky. I think they're very smart. I think Diddy's probably gonna be found guilty, but clearly he has his supporters. So, but I think the prosecutor has the momentum. But I will see you guys a la mañana for the trial. Take care. Thank you for watching. And please subscribe. I need more baby oil. Bye-bye.